So I started playing soccer when I was 8. So, I played all through middle school, high school, and then I actually stopped when I went to college at a club level, but I did play intramural. So soccer's been a huge part of my life for many years now. Having some really great coaches and instilling, those disciplines of coming to practice and making sure that you have that mentality of, you'll only get out what you get in. So the more work you put in, the more benefits you'll see from it. So that's kind of how I apply that here at work as well, is if you put your head out and put the work in, then you'll see the results. So I joined in May of 2015 as an intern. I actually knew a colleague who worked here in the client service department, so she asked if I wanted to join the intern program that they had here. So the internship was originally for me to be on the sales team and clean up data for the sales team to call and sell the platform to get new clients, and that transformed into a lot of different positions, and anywhere from building websites from the client service team to building IKEA furniture as the office expanded, right? So it got my hands kind of involved in a lot of different actions there. So I kind of worked with a lot of different departments in the company, and as I interned here, I also went to school full-time up until May of 2016. So the very first job I had, I was sitting with the sales team, and I would basically get a list of domains that I would use to identify potential clients that would be a right fit for the company. And I'd find their contact information for our sales team to contact and see if they'd be a right fit for the platform itself and to become a client of Sync. And then as well, on top of that, I started getting pulled into side projects for the client service team, and that included building websites, running client imports of their databases into our databases, cleaning up the back end for their MLS information, things along those lines. And then I also got pulled into the tech team and built branded sites and learned how to do some coding. Also help with the marketing team, similar to what I do with the sales team. It would scrub these lists and help forward those to the marketing team for them to do their campaigns with. So now what I'm focusing more on is a reporting role, and so that's going to include anything from sales reports, from the churn that we have from the sales team that directly affects their commission, to the churn reports that we have in-house, and making sure that the data migration that we did is clean, and making sure that the reports we pull are accurate, and making sure that we incorporate the right factors into those reports. Anyone who's considering working at Sync, I would definitely recommend looking into it. I started here at Sync when there were roughly around 70 employees, and now we're at 250 employees roughly 3 years later. So I think the growth opportunities here are tremendous. It's definitely a great environment to learn from. You're surrounded by some of the brilliant minds in the industry, so it's pretty impossible not to learn something every day. The precedent here is, we don't just look at our clock and say it's 6 o'clock, it's time to go home. We kind of go home when the job is done. It's definitely a great environment. The people are great, so I highly recommend it.